Hello guys, welcome back my channel. Today I'm going to talk a very special and humble person. He's very enthusiastic person to learn this language. So I could say this is a very great person that I'm going to talk. So hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. How about you, sir?
Yeah, I'm also fine and fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. So before diving the conversation, I would like to listen you. Could you please introduce yourself first?
Yeah, sure. I will tell you about my introduction. So, thank you so much for giving me opportunity to introduce myself. So, my name is Ajit Kushwaha. I am speaking to you from Siwan city of Bihar. And about my qualification, I have done 10th and 12th as well as ADCA. And now I
Hmm.
am doing graduation, become third year. So that's all about me. If you want to
Oh,
know more
that's
something
great.
about me, you can ask me one by one question. I will tell you one by
Okay,
one.
sure. I will ask you several questions because I would like to ask you different kinds of questions. So really, I am glad to hear you. It's very fantastic. So before diving the conversation, I would like to introduce myself. Can I start?
Yes, sure. Yes, sure. You can tell
So
me. I am so
yeah,
eagerly to
let me
listen to you.
introduce. Yeah, let me introduce myself. My name is Ali. I belong to Gonda city of Uttar Pradesh. When it comes to my education, I'm a graduate person. I completed PG with computer. If I talk about my profession, I'm working as a teacher. And when it comes to my hobbies, waking up early in the morning, working, it's my old hobbies. Talking different people and watching YouTube videos is became my new hobbies. This is all about me. At the simultaneously, I'm working on YouTube also for more improvement. So I could say I'm a working YouTube channel same time. This is all about me.
Oh, I am glad to listen to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So just I want to know about your journey. When did you start your journey regarding English?
Yeah, actually, I started my journey 8 months ago. Okay, so that times I was
Mhm.
nothing in English. Okay, and I faced so many problems to learn English. Okay, that time sometimes I faced nervous, and sometimes I faced like the word was not coming in my mind. Okay, so I
Mhm.
faced so many problems. Okay, but that times I decided myself. I should do hard work. Okay, so that times I kept on doing hard work behind English. So
Mhm.
now I am able to little bit uh, speak English, so I can convey my message.
Okay, that's one. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, in the initial stage, which kinds of problem did you find? That mean when you find any problem, then how did you find the solution of problem? That mean if I
Yeah,
talk about any partner, sometimes you have a problem of partner. It could be the grammar section. So I think you had a different kinds of problem. So how did you find step by step solution?
yeah. Actually, that times when I was facing these types of problem. Okay, so that times I used to ask with so many people. Okay, how could I solve it and how could I solve it? Okay. So some people used to tell me, Mr. Ji, no need to take tension, okay, because you are learning from the beginning state, okay. So you have to do hard work behind learning English, okay, and no need to take tension, okay. If you start doing hard work, so definitely the word will come in your mind and you will be able to speak English. Okay, so that times like when I learned any word, okay, then when I used to learn any word, so that times I used to make sentence about that words. So I did like this.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Wonderful, wonderful. So I
Yeah.
want to know, are you able to recall your first conversation by any partner or friend or any application, and how did you feel at that time? Are you able to recall?
Yeah, sure. I'm remember about first conversation. Like my first conversation was I talked with one people on hybrid application. Okay, and when I
Okay.
talked with that people first times, so that times I made a friend from hybrid
Mm.
application. Okay, and one
Mm.
thing what did happen with me, that times I was not able to speak English. Okay, so
Mm.
like whatever I used to tell him, okay, he was not able to understand my point because he was also
Okay.
so beginner, and whatever
Okay.
he
Okay.
was whatever he used to tell me, okay, in English, so I was not able to understand. So it happened
Mm.
with me and between it happened between me and him, okay, a lot. So I did like this.
Both were the beginner, and both were sharing the information without rules of grammar. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So after how many days did you get confidence to speak any person?
Yeah, like when like 3 month and 4 month had done. Okay, so after then, I got little bit like confidence. Okay, then I thought myself, like I'm able to learn English. Okay, so then I kept doing more hard work behind English. Okay, so
Mhm.
after that, I started doing hard work more as per like
So
previous.
what strategy did you use to learn this language very easily?
Yeah, that times I used to do practice every day at least 3 hour, 4 hour. Okay, as well as I used to listen conversation at least 2 hours and 2 hour and like 3 hours as per my like times. Whenever I got like a leisure times, so in that
Mhm.
situation, I used to utilize my times behind English.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, do you fond of writing or watching or reading anything?
Yeah, actually, so many people suggested me, if you want to learn English, so you have to follow four pillars like reading and writing and listening and practicing. So actually,
Hmm.
according to my opinions, I also follow four pillars, but I follow only two pillars. Okay, like I believe
Hmm.
myself reading and not reading, like practicing and listening. I don't believe
Hmm.
on reading and writing. Okay, if I
Okay.
talk about reading, so reading is necessary for every people. I cannot say about any people reading is not important. But according to
Hmm.
my opinion, like reading and writing are not important for me.
Okay.
So yeah,
That means you developed your language with the help of speaking as well the watching YouTube videos, listening.
yes, sure, yeah, sure.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
I have listened
In
so
term
many
of
conversations.
me, in term of me, I also used to watch a lot of videos. Nowadays, I'm not able to pay more and more time on YouTube videos because of busy schedule. But in beginning of stage, I also used to watch a lot of videos. Basically, in the starting time, I used to watch grammar section videos. Then after I went for different kinds of like public videos and podcasts and different kinds of things. So I used to watch and listen YouTube videos because on the YouTube different kinds of platform and different kinds of channels available that you can follow, like some actor entries, some influence channel, some of the grammar channel, some of the podcast conversation channel, and most of the Cambly and Clapingo's video also over there. And nowadays a lot of YouTubers also talk to different YouTubers and different learners. So using and listening these kind of things really are very helpful for me. And I think if the
Oh,
people go for this, surely all the people will get a lot of benefit, because when we are going to listen this kind of content, that we are going to get some information regarding structure and regarding the vocabulary. So when we are going to get any new vocabulary, we can write and we can remember and recall next time. So really watching YouTube videos is very helpful to improve the language. Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad to listen you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So, which kinds of application nowadays are you using to improve your English?
Yeah, actually nowadays I'm using Hybro application. Okay, and this is a very helpful application for me and for every people. The person who wants to improve his English, so they can improve English on that platform, because that platform is so totally free. Okay, Hybro application is totally free without paying a single rupee money. You can do conversation with a stranger people on Hybro application as much as you want.
Yeah, absolutely all right. The Hybrid application really very much good nowadays because we can find out the partner also, because earlier it was not working more much good, but now a lot of users available on Hybrid application we can find and we can talk different people more and more. But in if I talk about another application, so I'm going to tell you for the learners, if they want to talk, so they can go for Open Talk, they can go for Ace Fluency application, they can go for Being Rage application. So for the learners, a lot of application on the Play Store available. They can go and find the partner, and they can continue the conversation, and they can get the benefit of these application. Really, it's very fantastic to improve the language. Yeah.
Oh,
So I want to know about the your conversation style nowadays. That means before few months ago, already you mentioned you have been working on your language last for 8 months. So I want to know in initial of stage what kinds of how much time did you pay for the conversation and watching videos, and nowadays how much time do you give for the watching YouTube videos and for the conversation.
Yeah, actually, when I started my learning English, so that times I used to give my time behind English like 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour. Okay,
Oh,
like for
that's
practicing,
great.
including practicing and listening. Okay, but at this times, nowadays I am not giving time behind English like as much as I want. You know why? Because my exam is going on. Okay, like
Okay,
I think
okay.
10 days ago, I gave exam. So nowadays I have so many work.
So
So, but
nowadays you are
nowadays I am
not
also,
able to pay the more time, but at least how many times do you talk every day?
yeah, I can say I do conversations with stranger people at least 2 hour every day.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good because a lot of
Yeah.
learners they do not pay more time, but even a busy schedule, you had to pay a lot of time. So it's very much good for you and make sure you will be become a good speaker. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know one thing, I am not satisfied myself. Okay, I want to give my time behind English like 4 hour, 5 hour. So, but I
Oh.
don't have a times. Yeah, lack of times. I am not giving my time behind English.
Mhm. Okay, okay. Don't worry about because you are speaking very much good. But if you want to if you want to speak very much good, that means you want to become like public speaker or good speaker. So you can pay a little more time in order to get some phrase, some idiom, some advanced vocabulary. And after getting more things, after putting more effort, you will be able to construct the word and sentences in right way, and when you are going to talk someone the word and the sentences automatically come in your mind and you will be speak like fluently and right way. That's good, that's good. Okay, so
Okay.
I have another question like do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, I have one hobby. Okay, like I am fond of playing cricket as well as watching match. So this is my favorite hobby. Okay, and I love to cricket.
Oh, that's wonderful. So nowadays the IPL is going on, do you watch?
Yeah, I watch every day IPL. I don't miss a
Okay.
single day because I love with cricket. Cricket.
Oh, that's fantastic. So how many days did you watch? When did it start? I want to know.
Yeah, yeah. The IPL started like 31 March.
Oh, that's great. You are able to recall the date.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm not fond of the cricket, so I'm not able to recall everything when it will be finished.
yeah. After 2 months. I think
Oh,
the match will be finished. I think 20 May, 25 May. Maybe I'm not sure for it. Okay,
okay. That means it's going on near about more than 1 month, I could say.
more than 2 months.
Oh,
One month
that's
more.
fantastic. So if I
Yeah,
if I talk about the India, which bowler and which batsman do you most like in India?
yeah. Actually, if you talk about me, I like MS Dhoni. Okay, and I love
Oh,
with
that's
MS Dhoni.
great. I
Yeah,
also like.
yeah. I always support CSK team, and CSK team that means Chennai Super King. So this is my
Mm-hmm.
favorite teams. Whenever Chennai Super King play the games against another team, that means RCB and like KKR, like Kolkata, Delhi. Okay, so that times anyhow I watch that match. I don't miss.
Okay, that's very good. That's good. So, what
Yeah,
part of the MS Dhoni do you most like? That mean, do you like bowling, batting, fielding, anything? What do you want to say about MS
yeah.
Dhoni?
If you talk about MS Dhoni, so MS Dhoni is not bowler. MS Dhoni is like batman as well as wicket keeper. Okay, so I
Okay.
like his batting style. He has
Oh,
like so many powers. Okay, how to make the six.
how to
Yeah,
make the cake?
whenever
Okay.
yeah, how to make the
Okay.
kicks. Okay, whenever he need like 6 run in a one ball, he is able to make 6 run in a one ball. He has a like capacity. I can say.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Actually, most of people like Rohit Sharma and MS Dhoni and different kinds of cricketers. Yeah, it's right. Okay. So, do you want to say something about the watches that the learners are doing hard work for improving that English? What do you suggest him? What do you want to suggest him?
Yeah, actually, I want to suggest that I want to suggest one thing. Okay, suppose the person who wants to improve his English, okay, and even they don't have more idea okay, how to learn English and from where do I have to start learning English. Okay, so I would like
Mhm.
to suggest that people, suppose that people are beginner. Okay, so they must
Mhm.
need to do hard work. They must need to work on two verbs. To be verb that means EGMR. Like I am fine. What are you? Okay, like what are you
Mhm.
doing? Okay, and how are you? It is called like to be verbs. Okay, So they should work on it. And when when they will be able to speak like to be verbs, okay, after then they can work little work on like grammar sector, okay. That times from starting time they don't need to more work on grammar. They can work only for their needs, okay. They can
Okay.
convey their message to the people,
Yeah,
okay.
actually, yeah, absolutely all right. In the beginning stage, a lot of learners they want to speak like fluent speaker. They want to speak like everything. But in beginning of stage, I think there is no need to think about all the section. First, you start beginning of think like state of being or small sentence. You can go for tenses like present and past, like small sentence. Then you can go for next tenses and models. Step they will be able to speak very quickly because they are going to following step by step learning journey. But few of the people they do not follow, they just want to speak within a month everything. So this is the good suggestion to follow the step. This is very much good.
Yes,
Okay.
sure.
Okay, so do you have any query for me that we can bind up the conversation? Now it's time.
Yeah, yeah, I have one query for you, okay. First I want to ask you from you, okay. Suppose time the person
Mhm.
who wants to improve his English, okay. So what should they do for learning English? They should
Okay,
learn
that's
English from
wonderful
beginning.
question. And yeah, that's wonderful question. I got this question lot of learners because when I connected to different people via the different application, always the people ask this kind of question. How can I develop my English language? And in beginning of
Yes.
stage, I was also asking like this of the question. Actually, when the people in beginning stop stage, they always think how can I develop my language. They are going to ask same questions, and I got this question several of time, and I also have put this question many times. So it's very easy to develop this language. There is no more take tension about it, but we have to consistent to learn this language. Consistency is very important. If you are going to speak one day 2 day and you are going to absence, so it is not good. If you want to learn this language, you have to put effort full. If you are fully enthusiastic to learn this language, sure you will be able to speak this language. But before diving the conversation, before going the conversation, you should maintain your thoughts, what you are going to talk someone, what you are going to speak someone. Because when you are going to speak someone at the same time, if you do not think about the right word and right things, so you do not get the right word and right sentences. So before going the conversation, you should try to maintain your thoughts, what you are going to talk today. You are going to talk random conversation, topic conversation, it could be past conversation or future plans. So when you are like take some ideas and point before the conversation, sure your conversation will going to get and right way. So one thing is very important: be confident, be consistent, and be humble. Then after you try to think and try to speak every day. And one thing I'm going to add here also, like you have to work every day, like listening, watching, practice every day. Each passing day you are going to get some knowledge, you are going to get some confidence. So in beginning of stage, if you have a hesitation in your body, in your mind, so don't worry about it. You should try to take confidence from your side. You should try to speak every day. Then after some time, after 1 and 2 months later, you will be able to speak. This is the small strategy to enhance the
Oh,
communication skill. Yeah,
this is a fantastic idea.
yeah. So
Okay.
now it's time to wind up the conversation. We will meet soon, and it was really fantastic and wonderful conversation. I enjoyed a lot to talk to you. So really, it's really great. I'm glad to hear you.
Okay. Thank you. Same here.
Okay, so see you again. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.